Close your eyes for a second and just listen. Horns blaring, tires screeching, the entire chaotic heartbeat of a 2026 city closing in around you from every direction. Now open them, because you're sitting inside the new Mercedes-Benz S580e. And none of that noise exists in here. Not the sirens 2 blocks over, not the delivery truck idling next to you, nothing. The only sound you can actually hear is your own heartbeat, slow and steady, like the world outside simply agreed to leave you alone. This isn't just a hybrid sedan. This is engineered serenity, and once you feel it, you'll understand why silence just became the loudest flex in the luxury world. For generations, power meant noise. A deep exhaust note, a snarling engine, some aggressive soundtrack blasting through the cabin to remind you how much money you spent. The S580e throws that entire philosophy out the window. Here, power isn't something you hear. It's something you feel. This smooth, effortless surge of momentum that pushes you back into the seat without a single decibel of drama. And that's the whole point. Mercedes isn't trying to impress your ears anymore. They're going straight for your nervous system. Step inside, and the isolation hits you immediately. Acoustic glass wraps the entire cabin, swallowing wind noise before it even has a chance to register. Then there's the active noise-canceling headrests, quietly analyzing the frequencies around you and firing back the exact opposite wave to cancel it out. Almost like the car is having a private conversation with sound itself, just to protect your peace. It sounds like science fiction, but sit in this thing during rush hour and you'll swear someone hit mute on reality. Now let's talk about what's actually happening under you, because this is where it gets genuinely wild. The S580e is packing over 60 miles of pure electric range, enough to handle roughly 90% of a typical urban commute without the combustion engine ever waking up. Punch the accelerator, and you get this instant, silent surge of torque, the kind of speed that used to only come wrapped in engine roar, except here it arrives like a ghost. No revving. No mechanical drama, just pure, uninterrupted acceleration. And here's a detail that genuinely impressed me. The accelerator pedal itself has haptic feedback built in, gently nudging back against your foot to subtly guide you into staying in that silent EV mode. The car is quite literally coaching you to stay quiet, and you don't even realize it's happening. But the real magic is in the materials. Every panel, every seam, every layer of trim inside this cabin is doing double duty as a sound dampener, turning the entire interior into what genuinely feels like a rolling recording studio. Then Mercedes layered in a 4D surround sound system that uses frequency masking, actively neutralizing traffic noise and distractions before they ever reach your ears. Compare that to driving a loud performance car through the same city for an hour. You step out of that thing mentally drained, ears ringing, nerves fried. Step out of the S580e after the same drive and you feel like you just left a spa. That's not a small difference. That's a complete redefinition of what a comfortable commute should feel like. Here's the bigger shift happening in 2026 that nobody's really talking about enough. Exhaust volume used to be the ultimate flex, the instant signal that you'd arrived. Now it's silence. True silence has become the new status symbol, because anyone can make noise, but only true engineering can make it disappear completely. The S580e bridges that gap perfectly, holding on to the legacy and refinement of a proper Mercedes flagship while fully embracing an electric future that doesn't need to shout to prove itself. And the transitions themselves are where this car really shows its intelligence. Watch closely and you'll catch the exact moment the 3-liter inline-6 wakes up, and I mean truly watch. Because there's zero vibration, zero jolt, nothing that intrudes on the cabin. The 2026 hybrid software is actually using live navigation data to predict upcoming speed changes, elevation shifts, even traffic patterns, preemptively smoothing out every single powertrain swap before you'd ever notice it happening. Layer in the integrated starter generator, and the handoff between electric and combustion power feels less like two separate systems working together and more like one continuous, seamless gear. It's genuinely one of the most invisible handshakes in the entire automotive industry right now. So here's the real question worth sitting with. In a world obsessed with horsepower numbers and exhaust notes, is silence actually the most powerful statement a luxury car can make? After spending real time behind the wheel of the S580e, I'm convinced the answer is yes. This car isn't trying to impress you with noise. It's trying to give you back something far more valuable, your own peace of mind, wrapped in German engineering and delivered in complete, effortless quiet. And honestly, in 2026, that might be the boldest luxury statement of them all.